Hi, how you going? It's Diane from Rest Assured North Queensland. EMF Awareness Campaign on magnetic fields. We're on day 4, tip 4, and today's a really interesting one. It's concerning the power poles out the front of your home, or even in the newer areas, the electrical hub. There's a little green electrical hub usually sticking out of the ground about every third house. It's basically, if the power lines are on the other side of the street, I think you're pretty well okay. But this is great information for you anyway, if you're considering moving or to help your family out as well. So the power lines or the underground powering out the front of our home, it's recommended that the front of your home is at least 5 meters away from a power pole or the power lines or the underground wiring, 10 meters away from a pole mounted transformer, 30 meters away from a substation, and 600 meters away from the high voltage transmission lines. Now, I do have a little bit of an issue with that, especially with the power lines out the front of the home, because I have noticed on assessments and even my own place that depending on the time of day, the magnetic fields can fluctuate quite a lot. So, for instance, in Townsville, in the daytime when it's hot, I can take a reading before 8 o'clock in the morning when not many people are up and about, and they've turned their bedroom air cons off, and I can have a really safe reading. As the day heats up, I can do another measurement, and people are starting to switch on their air conditioners, and the readings go right up. And then at night, when everyone's home, they're cooking dinner, they've got their air cons on for the night, the readings can be really high. So it's something to be aware of if you are close to the power lines out the front of the home, at least within 5, I'd say 6 meters, 7. It's hard to say without actually measuring. The same is for underground wiring. I've noticed homes with the underground wiring, the rooms at the front of the home are can be quite high, and I've actually had to move lounges and beds away from those front rooms because the impact has been, the readings have been quite high there as well. So I just wanted to share that with you, so to be aware of the power lines, and just a little bit of info here. Way back in 1979, power lines were linked. Houses that lived in close to the power lines were linked to childhood leukemia. They actually did the study on that and went around and looked at all the children that had childhood leukemia, and the one thing they found in common, that most of them, not all of them, most of them, the power line was out the front of their home. So that's something else to be aware of. So tomorrow, the last day. Tomorrow I'm going to do a bits and pieces, odds and sods kind of day, just with a heap of stuff thrown in. So that could be really, interesting. So this is Diane from Rest Assured North Queensland saying goodbye. See ya.